Hi and welcome, this is the basic Jobava London. D4, D5, knight to C3, knight to F6, and bishop F4. If the opponent plays G6, now you go E3 to open for your F1 bishop. Lift your queen. Next, long castling. Then you just attack on the king side. Let's assume the opponent also brings out his bishop on the third move. Let's play F3 to prepare kicking him away. And now pawn to G4. E3. And next it's bishop D3. And queen D2 to prepare castling long. Let's discuss when your opponent brings out his knight to C6 on the second move. Then you push your e-pawn and attack. If he takes, you just keep on attacking by pushing your d-pawn. He will probably jump to e5. Then you can bring out your queen. Now, if he doesn't take in the center and brings out his knight to f6, you just keep on attacking by pushing your e-pawn. If he jumps to e4, you can take it. Now it's time to discuss when your opponent brings out the knight to c6 on the third move. You can attack with your knight to b5, putting a lot of pressure on c7. On the third move, let's assume the opponent moves his a-pawn to a6. Push your e-pawn one step forward. It opens the bishop's diagonal. And if he moves his c-pawn to c6, you reply in the same way. Push your e-pawn one step forward to open the bishop's diagonal. If he attacks with the c-pawn to c5, once again push your e-pawn one step forward. Please be aware of a potential problem here. Whenever your opponent attacks like that and puts his pawn on c5, you might be tempted to go knight to b5, putting pressure on c7. However, the opponent might bring out his queen, putting your king in check. And that's why you first need to move your e-pawn. The bishop protects your knight if you put it on b5. From a strategic point of view, here are the common ideas for the Jobava London system. One idea is to get your bishop to f4 and your knight to b5. That combo will make it harder for your opponent to develop, and you might get a chance to attack. A second strategy is to bring the f1 bishop to d3. It's a perfect attack on the king's side. The third idea is to bring the g knight to e5. Let's end the video by starting all over again and recap all moves. Click thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, or write a comment under the video if you enjoyed it. Good luck with your chess!